Hello lovely crafty people, I'm Debs. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. I have no idea what's happening today. I've been having a look through my things thinking that I ought to use more of them, and in a collage book I found these. They're very, very thin. But I thought I'd cut them out. This is a page's worth. There's 3, 6, 9 of them, and see what I could do with them. So I carried on having a look around, and years ago, and I'm probably talking 5 or 6, I bought a job lot of these at a charity shop, thinking, they're quite fun. I was thinking I would use them, but these are not really the sort of thing that I would use in their original state. They are, however, marginally bigger than those. So I thought I would take some of those and some of those and see what I could do with them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them at this moment. What I have done is I have picked out a selection of papers from my scraps drawer. I have a selection of hole punches. There's another couple over there. I have what's left of a tissue that I was using to decoupage things. I've got 2 little tubs of things. Well, this is scraps. Although there does appear to be a reel of cotton in there, which shouldn't be in there. But anyway, this is mainly, can't even, material and cotton scraps. Then I have some paper bits and pieces, all sorts of colours, sizes and shapes, none of which I've made, all of which I have found somewhere. I also have a little tub of these that I did make for embellishment. I've got, oh, everything's falling over. I've got a little pile of these, which I did make. These just attach to your page. They're a bit like hidden paper clips, and they don't include the paper clips. So this would go like there, like that. But it is actually strong enough to hold things in place. So I've got a little pile of those. Finally, well, not finally, I've got a little pile of envelopes, and I found some random leftover frames. So I thought using scissors, glue, coffee spray, bit of ink, maybe some stencils, we'd have a go at making something. So here we go. And like I say, I don't really like these cards. So this one, I reckon I'm going to cut across there. Did I include a corner rounder? Yes, I did. There's one. Do you know, I know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to do something I saw on Facebook, which I just thought was quite fun. I am going to ink this because I like things inked. I'm going to need to stick something on that side. I'm going to stick that on there. Right, so on this side, let's just randomly glue some stuff. This glue comes out of here so much better than my old one. Right, we're going to put that there. Going to put that there. Going to put that there. I mean, it really is as simple as that. And then I am going to cut around there. I've also got a bag of washi tapes at my disposal next to me, hanging on a peg, but I'm not sure if I'll use them yet. It depends what we end up doing. Right, I'm going to need a bit more glue there. A bit more glue there. So that is the back. If I line this up on there, I want to leave a bit of the red, but what I don't want is that bit there. So what have we got that we can stick over there? That could tuck in there, couldn't it? Let's put that there. Tuck that in there like that. Then something for here. We've got a bit of green. We could put that on. Maybe a strip of map. Yeah, so I'm going to put this on first. There, like that. Then I'm going to put that on there like that. What did I say I was doing? Yeah, so I want this corner. And we're going to stick that on there like that. Then I am going to find some all round the wrong way, all upside down. What should we put on there? Let's have a can't get it off. Seriously, why won't this come off? Oh, because it's all in one. I don't want it to be all in one. You can see I've already started cutting this. Let's do this one. I don't want them all in one, you see. I don't want a big sheet of them. Right. Okay. We have that there, we have that there. Let's get myself a little block. Number 509. And I'm cutting another stamp off. At some point, I'm going to need to cut all of these off because I don't want them all together. So, there we go. I'm going to stick that there like that. Move that to one side, and then I am going to stick this there. But what I'm going to do is I'm only going to stick it round the edge. So I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to take that and just put it carefully all around the edge. I'm not leaving it open. Gonna put it all around there like that. I'm going to put a bit on there as well, and there. And I'm going to take this, I am going to put it nearer, like that. I'm wiping it outwards because all my messy, too much glue. Oh, it's not even straight. There we go, now it's straight. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut that off. Right, so here we will have a pocket. Let's take a piece of this, put that in there like that. Yes, that works. Now we want this pocket to be slightly shorter because it's got to fit in here. Where shall we put it? Let's take it like that, find a pencil and mark it across there like that. Then we're going to take these, we're going to cut that. Okay, now I want to cover that side, and that should just about do it. Let's have this glue. Let's put that on there like that. And we will corner rounder. What have I done with it? There you are. I'm going to round. Ooh! Fly away. Neaten that off. Round that one off too. I'm gonna ink it slightly because I like inked stuff. I am going to put some of that down there, put some of that ink. You see that? I've just dumped some down there. Then I am going to get a paintbrush. Oh, come on, I need more from you than that. Put some swatches. Oh, let's just... I'll do. That can go back in there. That can also be distressed. Finally, I am going to open this up like that. Put some glue in either side. And I'm going to push that into there. And we have a little secret spot. That's quite fun. I quite like that. Let's put that down there. Right, next, what we're going to do with this next one. This one, I think, I'll put 2 of those. What else have we got? Easter Delights. New Year. Oh, that's horrible. Be the Rainbow. Let's use this one. This one. Oxide and a bit of spray. I will go around the edge. The aim isn't to use up all of these, that's just an added bonus. The aim really is to use up these. Have I got one that's red? There's one that's sort of reddish. Yeah. Shall I spray that with some more? Let's give that a bit of a... Now everything smells of coffee. How lovely. I'm just going to put you on pause while I dry this. Okay, it's almost dry. It's not quite dry because you can see it's still bending. But what shall we do with this one? Let's maybe put some decoupage on it. And the easiest way, obviously, is to do it properly with some water and just go around here like this. Pull that apart. Round there. Down here. That's it. You come apart. We'll take those bits off. At the moment, I just want a toadstool, I think. Right, we have that. We have that. Maybe stick the toadstool there, because I do quite like the arrow. So, do I have any decoupage glue? Yes, I do. PVA glue and water. This is really quite dry, this stencil brush, and needs a soaking. In fact, I'm not going to put it on top of the decoupage sheet. I am going to find a small spatula instead and just oops. And mind you, something's going to go over the top of that, isn't it? So I'm going to put that there. Put some more glue down there. Then I'm going to take some of that. Put a hole through there. I want the knot on the front. Oh. What do we have in here? Red bits. Oh, I like these ones. I prefer those ones. maybe that one, and possibly this is all in a big knot, so I am going to put some of that there. Under or over, maybe like that. So that is going to go there. Oh, way too much glue, Raina. That is going to go there. I'm going to snip the edges off this. Not straight. Never mind. I am going to grunge that just a little. That can go, yeah, that can go there. Maybe with less glue this time. And I suppose I could use that either as a pocket or as an embellishment, add to it later, but I think that will do for that one. So I'll leave that one up there. And now I'm going to cut this one again and round the corners. So I'm actually going to use that line. Cut that. Ink that. I am going to put that so the words are covered and there is a larger gap at the top. I'm just going to stick this on. So I don't want it to say Happy Halloween. I do want it to be vaguely straight. Right, and here I have a notch cutter. So we want to go, there. And we want to go there. And I'm going to take my scissors. Cut there. Also cut there. Yeah, quite like that. This is some dried up PVA glue that I peeled off the bottom of a pot and then put some alcohol ink on them. The trouble is, as soon as I put wet glue on the back of it, it's going to become wet again. Maybe we'll leave that for the time being. Maybe we'll put one of these on instead. Bit big, but doesn't matter if it overlaps, does it? Could put that there like that. We could find a couple of little things. These are double-sided. They would actually. A little bit of trimming, they would go in there. Let's take that off. There's there's a bit there I don't like. It's going to go in there. Yeah, they'll go in there like that. I want to find something very small. Oh, look at these small stickers. Let us... Oh, they actually have. Didn't realise they already had those. Put that on there. And don't really like that. Maybe one of these. We'll put that there. Like that. We will find... We will find the stamp that I cut out. Or will we not? Maybe we won't. There it is. We'll put some stamping on it. Nearly knocked it all over. And I think we'll leave that one like that. So I think I'm going to call it a day for the time being, because nobody wants to watch me forever and ever. So let me show you what we have done. I'll probably carry on. this is still quite wet. So there is something that you could use either, I don't know, you could use it as a pocket, you could use it as an embellishment. It's just a cluster. This is just a cluster with little cards in there. This is my favourite, with its secret hidden writing space. You'd never know it was there. So, there we go. If you were going to use this as a standalone, you might want to cover the back up, depending on what you've used to make it. I mean, you might have just as well have made it from normal card. Who knows? Anyway, that's it for me for today. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hopefully, by the end of the week, I'll have all of these done. I might even show you. Lovely to see you. Speak to you again soon. Bye for now.